Guys, it's your girl Pixie and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to Pixie's World. If you guys are not new, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about acrimony. Don't waste your time looking back, guys, and please go heal. But before we get into the video, guys, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and please be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Also, guys, I am still a small-time YouTuber and I'm not getting paid off of this. Not yet. So if you guys want to donate to the cause, my Cash App will be listed in the link below. And also I'm going to put it on the screen. $ Pixie 0O, the letter O and then a 0. So any donations will be appreciated, guys. Okay, guys, acrimony. Don't waste your time looking back. Please go heal. All right, guys, so the video, the movie is Acrimony, and it is starring Taraji P. Henson, and I think his name is Lyric Bent. I hope I'm saying his name right, but they play Melinda and Robert, and basically, Melinda and Robert meet in college, and basically, she didn't really like him at first, and then as they go on, they met in like a train rain, and Melinda got like some stuff going on with her. When they get rain, she get aggressive, and basically they ended up dating, and she dropped out of school or whatever, and her mom died. She got sisters. Her mom died, and she drops out of school, and she goes on to continue dating Robert. And basically her sisters get older, they grow up, they all was living in the mom house after the mom died, but they left the house, left Melinda in the house. And as her mom leaves her money, but as time goes on, you know, the money starts getting low. But also she starts dating Robert, and they've been dating since college, and he is inventing his battery or something like that, and he's basically trying to go to college. And while he's in college, he's not working, and he's just spending all his time and energy on this battery. So Melinda basically spends all of her money on basically taking care of them and helping him do this and helping him get that. She buys him cars, she buys him this. She, you know, she do a lot to like invest in him while he's not getting a job and he's going to school and trying to hit this battery or whatever. And it takes him years and years and years and years and years. And as the time is going by, she's getting broker and broker, and she's basically taking care of the household. And she gets tired of it because she was taking care of this man for years. And then basically once she leave him, his battery hit. He end up basically getting a fortune for it, and he gives her a little bit of money, but she's bitter that she spent all this time with him. And he moved on. He found another girl, and she tries to crash their wedding, and she ended up dying, whatever. And I don't want to say too much in the movie because I want y'all to see it for yourself. But guys, I picked this movie to talk about because it's just a good movie of, one, not wasting your time on people, and then two, like, you can't change your past, and three, once you realize you can't change your past and you invested so much in your past, you just gotta move on. Like, you already wasted your time. Your best bet is just to make the rest of your time on life better, guys. Don't waste your time on somebody. And more importantly, like, if somebody's not invested in you, don't be as invested in them. You know what I mean, guys? After wasting all your time, all you can do is heal, grow, and move on. When he gave her the money, instead of her being bitter and going back to like torment them, she should have just took the money and left the country and focused on her life. And the difference between him, most men, they'll burn you out and they don't get you anything. That man was honorable and he really did love her, but she should have just let him be a man. Yes, you can help him a little bit, but don't carry anybody. Don't carry a man. Don't carry nobody. Like, it ain't just a man-girl thing. It's just about balance and respect in relationships. And if you haven't seen my video, this is kind of on topic but off topic. But if you haven't seen my video, it's a very short video about why you shouldn't date a man that don't make more money than you, or like a decent amount of money, then please go check that out, guys. It's not really a dollar amount, but it's like, a man can't be a man if he is not being the one that's the breadwinner. It's always going to be the females overpowering her, and it causes relationship problems. He feel emasculated. She feels too dominant. He in his feminine energy. She in her masculine energy. And it just causes a lot of problem. And whether you in a gay relationship, straight relationship, like, relationships should be give and take. Nobody should be doing more than the other person. And guys, it's not always going to be, I got money, you got money. It might be, I got money, you got knowledge. I got money, you know how I plan the money. You know what I mean? I pay the bills, you take the, you treat, you do the dates. Like, it's not going to always be like the same exact, like 50-50 is not, it's real, but it's not real. Like, nobody's never really going to be 50-50, like for real. Like, somebody's going to be more something than the next person in different areas. You know what I mean? So it's never really 50-50. And 50-50, I mean, yeah. I just feel like it depends on the relationship. But I feel like if you a woman and you staying home and you taking care of kids and you doing all this, you shouldn't have to go to work and take care of the kids when this person is just going to work. That's another story for another time. So we will get back on topic, but just go check that video out, guys. Her first 20 years was messed up, but the rest of her 20 years could have been goals, could have been great. She could have found another better man. She could have found somebody who she didn't have to build up. You know what I mean? She could have used, you wasted a lot of your 20 years, but you got 40 and 50 more years to live, guys. Don't dwell on the old years. Let's just really be honest. Most of us, our first 20 years was a mess anyway. Like, we trying to figure out life, and we just trying to figure out, we made our mistakes, and we was doing this and doing that, got caught up, was on drugs, was messing around with somebody, went to jail, whatever. You got out that relationship. The only best thing you could do is just be present and move on, guys. Do not go backwards. Do not look back. Bitterness, anger, and resentment does nothing for anybody. It is a time waster. And she ended up dead. So she didn't even get to spend the money that he gave her, or even get anything that he promised to make her. Like, she wasted her time, and he went on to get married to somebody else. But he, like I said, he genuinely loved her. She wanted to divorce him. That's another thing I do need to mention. She wanted to divorce him. He probably would have spent a lot of more years paying for his mistake, because he was a good guy. He wasn't just a bad villain that burned a girl out and then just wastes all her time, and then it's just like, oh well. Like, I'm sure he wanted to make up for it. Like I said, they probably wouldn't have been together, but that was her husband, and he know he put her through a lot, and he had money. He would have probably been helping her out for the rest of her life when she said she needed something, just because the strength that he took so much of her, like, youth, and she invested a lot in him, guys. But instead of her moving on and trying to heal, she was being crazy, and she ended up killing herself. Some of us die, some of us go to jail, some of us get addicted, while the other person is living their best life. You going crazy, and this person then moved on. You know what I mean? You going crazy, and this person not even thinking about you. You going crazy, even if it's not like that. You crashing out, like, stalking they Instagram, and they in the bed with somebody else, and they doing this. You getting fat, you eating ice cream, you crying, you in jail, wherever, and you just going through the motions, and this person is just doing their own thing, guys. Don't waste your time on people. But when you do, whether it be a man or it be on your own BS, pick yourself up. Stay present, like I said. You have so much more life to live. We all make mistakes and wasting doing stuff we don't have no business doing. The point is to learn and grow. God doesn't want us living like this. We cause our own problems from trauma. Dang, I'm over here crashing out. I swear I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and somebody called it, and my thing started tilting. So sorry, guys. But yeah, let's get back into this video, guys. We cause our own problems from trauma that we don't heal from. Don't crash out over people, guys. Some people and things are only for a season. We all got our own story and tragedy. We got to let go. And there's so much world out there. Like, guys, it's so much world to be living out here. It's so much life to give. Like, I know it hurt. You know, my mom passed away. You know, I mean, obviously my trauma is not the same as dealing with a man or dealing with a relationship, but kinda, yeah, because all right, let me just, whatever. So I know I made videos. I'm not going to get too specific because I've made plenty of videos, but when my mom first passed away, not only did I have to deal with my mom's death, but I had just got out of a really bad relationship. I got out of this relationship in November. I probably was over the relationship in July before I finally ended it. And when I got out of that relationship, I remember the day that, like, I finally broke up with this person. Like, not the day we broke up, but the day, like, they left my house. I was in that relationship for 2 years, and it was so toxic. And I just remember one time that I, like, after she left from trying to break my Wi-Fi and do all this crazy stuff because it was like she was mad I was over the relationship and just trying to torment me and all that. I just remember when she finally left my house, and I remember I got in the bed and I laid in the bed for like 3 days, guys. I let's just say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The events that happened, I don't know if it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, I stayed literally, like, you know how you get an old phone that ain't been like charged in a while and it take a really, really long time to charge? That's how I felt. Like, I also felt like my body was like lifting demons off me. I can't even explain that, but I stayed in the bed I slept literally 3 days. I like woke up in the middle of the night to go pee and stuff like that. And, you know, people was calling me, but I don't remember if they was calling Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I would get on the phone or not answer or talk real quick. And I went through like a hibernation, a spiritual, I don't even know what to even call it. But I was in the bed for 3 days. I literally slept in that bed for 3 days. And even after we broke up, I still had to deal with the trauma because the month after, which was my birthday month, I'm finding out now she messing with my friend. Then I was getting harassed by them, and then I had to change my number, and then they was harassing me on the internet, and then my ex-girlfriend started, like I said, she was messing with my friend. My friend attacked me and, you know, try to make it fake friends. Oh, I got beef with you, but you really using that as an excuse to have beef with me because you know you was wrong. And then, you know, that happened. I got attacked from my friend. And then the month after that, my mom passed away. So, like, literally, I was going through all of this from literally, like I said, I was officially over the relationship in July. But, like, all the dramatics and extra went on from, like, November all the way up until, like, July of the next year, 2018. And then my mom died in May of 2019. But they was harassing me 1 month, internet bullying, putting my business out there, trying to internet bully me, even like revenge porn stuff. I was sending my ex, the girl got it, and they was trying to put me on the internet. So it was a whole lot, like month to month to month. It was really literally something new every month. Then my mom passed away. So getting out of a 2-year relationship, losing a person that you think is really your friend, and them trying to embarrass you and then attacking you. Like, they attacked me bad. My face was bad. And then losing your mom, all in a matter of like less than 6 months. It was just basically like trauma times 3. And I'm not trying to make my trauma no more or less than somebody else's, but I'm saying all that to say, like, everybody goes through their own trauma and everybody goes through their own, you know. And of course, when it happened, I wanted to go back and retaliate. I wanted to go back and clap back at them. I wanted to get them back and all that. And I just felt like one day God just sat me down and was like, you can go back and clap back at these persons, but you're not going to get nowhere in life. Or you can just sit down with me and grow and heal and get yourself together, and you can live happily ever after. And that's what happened. I chose not to, You ever heard the quote, the best revenge is no revenge? I think I have a video about that too that probably describe more in depth. But I talked about this before. I just ain't even talk about it in a long time because we in 2025 now. And I don't look like what I went through, guys. But I chose to, and just in my last video, I just mentioned how my ex-girlfriend was saying I was too big to dance and how my nails was this. And instead of me going back to get back at them, yes, I would have got back at them and I would have got the last laugh, but they would have probably tried to get me back. And I would have probably tried to get them back, and that would have been an ongoing thing. And instead of me trying to get them back, I decided to focus on myself. So now I'm not a fat stripper who don't know how to do nails. Now I'm a dancer who's good on pole, who's good at nails, and who's good at... And I'm not going to lie, like, it was an unfortunate event, but it was like the worst and best thing that happened to me at the same time, because me losing my mom and me losing that, it helped me to realize, like, you don't really got friends out here. The only person that... I had a weird relationship with my mom, but the only person who would save me is going down. And people don't care about you until you're doing something big, and it could be the people that's right next to you. You be sleeping with your own enemy and you don't even realize it. And your friends be your biggest haters, guys. And it just made me fall back from people. Like, I don't bang with people like that. And it's an unfortunate event, but me falling back from people helped me elevate. Instead of me worrying about people, we running after people who don't reciprocate the same energy. And instead of running after them, we could be focusing on our own stuff and getting our life together. And I'm telling y'all, like, the less people, the more people you cut off and don't have your life, the better you start looking. The more energy you got on yourself, the more love and more growth you got for yourself. And that's why I'm saying all that to say, like, I turned my trauma into triumph. You understand? And I think I got a video about that too. Like, turn your trauma into triumph. Battles and bad stuff that happened to you, God put them in your life for you to grow and be better, not for you to be worse. That's the devil's work, guys. Like I said, I know it is easier said than done. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I sat in bed for like 3 months and just was really just smoking. And I mean, it sounds crazy, but at that time, weed and music was what I had to heal. I listened to music and I just smoked a lot, and I just really stayed to myself. And it's an ongoing journey. All this stuff started in 2019, and it take a while, guys. I'm definitely this year starting to see the fruits of my labor, and I'm just getting better and better as the years grow. But I've definitely had something to look forward to and some accomplishment every year since the tragedy, guys. So don't let your tragedy discourage y'all. And also, guys, like, we all been through enough, I won't say trauma, but drama and trauma. We all been enough to know, like, stop putting your hands in fire. Like, when you put your hands in fire, it burn. We ain't gotta keep touching fire 20 times and know it burn, guys. If you keep going through trauma, because in her case, back to the Acrimony movie, she was with one guy for her whole life. But most women, men, we deal with different people, same person in a different body. And we just keep allowing ourselves to keep continuing to get hurt. And we all have our trauma that we let people slide with certain things. We have a sore spot from trauma that we just let certain stuff just slide. And we just let it go on. And that's because we're not healed. That's because we're not healed. When you start healing and you start doing stuff for yourself, you start working out, you start feeling, you're not going for that. You too cute for that. You too in shape for that. You too healthy. You read too many books for that. Like, you too smart for that. And trauma comes from not healing. It comes from not healing. I mean, trauma comes from that. But continuing BS that you allow comes from not healing your trauma, guys. So go ahead and heal. And don't life should be give and take. I don't care if it's your friends. I don't care if it's your mother. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care who it is. Life is give and take. You should not just be pouring into people cups that's not pouring into y'all's. And this is not something somebody else could do for y'all. Go heal. And yeah, like, don't be pouring into people, and and learn your lesson and get help and turn your tragedy into triumph, guys. This video was long. I'm going to be quiet. Y'all already know what I'm going to say next. Please pray to God. Please protect y'all peace. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Mwah.